Okay, here's everything we know about pause buffering from both types of beams. That is a solid beam, like this one, where the prince has got his legs kind of on the wall, and a hollow beam, like this one, where the prince's legs are just uh, hanging loose. Um, so these are actually different. We've only just figured this out now. This video is not so much for runners, because as a runner you'll just be kind of told the setup. So for example, on your ledge warp here, hold W or pause buffer for 2 frames and mash space or hold W or whatever. So as a runner you'll just be told the setup, but this video is more so for if you're strat hunting. Anyway, let's get some ledge storage at 0, 0, 0, and then we can demonstrate what's happening. So the key takeaway here is that there are two distinct quantities, namely the position that you end up in after ledge warping and standing up, and the frame during which you stand up. Now, on a solid beam, those two things are the same thing. So, uh, position 1 just means stand up on frame 1 by mashing space. Position 2 means stand up at frame 2 by mashing space. So we can kind of show this off here. Let's show off position 1 from here. So let's go to frame 1. There's frame 1. We'll match space. And this is where we end up. So this is position 1, where we end up after the ledge warp. You can kind of see there's that ring there. That's where we end up. Let's do position 2 as well, just to show it off. Okay, that's 1, 2, and this is position 2. We observe that rock formation just to our right. That's how we know we're in position 2. Let's show off 3 as well. So this is position 3. And again, we stand up by mashing space on frame 3, and we end up in position 3. And then, notably, a few shortcuts we can take are that if we want to end up in position 1, we can just hold W as we ledge warp. So, like this. And we end up in position 1. So there's that ring again. And then otherwise, if we hold W after pause buffering, that puts a delay of 2 frames. So if we hold W on frame 1, we end up in position 3. It's a bit early. Okay, so this is frame 1. We hold W, which means by holding W, we add 2. If we mash space, we don't add anything, but if we hold W, we add 2, and we end up in position 3, which is here again. I didn't mention it last time, but we can tell we're in position 3 by that windmill formation. So that's that. Real quick, I also want to show off position 4. So this is frame 2, and we're going to hold W to end up in position 4. So this is position 4. That's what it looks like. Again, we can see that windmill, but it's just a bit further now. And yeah, so that's position 4. Now let's go to the hollow beam. The positions will be almost identical, but obviously we're ledge warping from, like, what is this, 3 meters apart or whatever. So it will be almost the same, but a few meters different. So here's where things get kind of different. So if we want to end up in position 1, we can still hold W, as we did before. So this puts us in position 1. Again, we're in a slightly different place, but here's that ring. But notably, if we stand up by mashing space on frame 1, so this is frame 1 of the ledge warp. And now if we stand up by mashing space, you would think, at least with the solid beam, this would put us in position 1 again. But with the hollow beam, no, it puts us in position 2. Because on the hollow beam, unless we hold W before the ledge warp starts, there's a delay of 1. And so we can show this again by standing up on frame 2, and you will see that we will go to position 3. So this is frame 1, frame 2, and stand up, and that will put us in position 3. And likewise, we can hold W, and that will give us a delay of 3. So normally on the solid beam, there's a delay of 2 when we hold W, but here, because there's already a delay of 1, 1 plus 2 is 3. So let's try that. So I'm gonna hold W on frame 1. So this is frame 1, we hold W and we add 3, which means we'll end up in position 4. And here we are in position 4, there's that windmill formation and it's kind of far away. So yeah, I think that's everything. I guess real quick I can mention that we can rebind our controls. If you want to, just ignore this part because most people don't do this. But basically, if we bind our jump key to one of the mouse buttons, and then we can hold that mouse button, and the effect is precisely standing up precisely in the middle of where mashing space and holding W would take us. So if we go on the solid beam, that will, let's say we stand up on frame 2, that will put us in position 3. Because there's a delay of 1. So let's do frame 2. And then hold the button, and we end up in position 3. Whereas with the hollow beam, there's a delay of 2. So with the hollow beam mashing space, there's a delay of 1. Holding W, there's a delay of 3. And holding left click or right click, if you have that bound to jump, there's a delay of 2. So once again, we will do frame 2. This is frame 2, and that should put us in frame 4. Excuse me, that puts us in position 4. And there we go. So yeah, I think that's everything. Good luck.